so we have a big breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is April 9, 2025, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Once again, thank you so much for your support. The Keystone Pipeline has erupted. Oh, wow. Near Edinburgh, North Dakota. A major oil spill is underway. You have crews are responding now. And this could be one of the most serious pipeline incidents in recent years. But we have more breaking news, guys. This is not good. Please share this video. This is not good. We have this news coming out. The Keystone oil pipeline shutdown could lead to higher gas prices at the pump and cause ripple effect for groceries. We're talking about food, we're talking about gas price is going to hit the roof. The big question here, was this an accident? I don't know, guys. I feel like this was perhaps it was meant a message to the sleeping giant. We are messing with the red dragon. We are messing with the world. And now all of a sudden, boom, Keystone and prices is gonna hit the roof. Alright, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and contribute to the channel, we do have the PayPal link and the Cash App link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you so much for your support. I see the super chat, guys. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you so much. That super chat truly helps out. Guys, this is very concerning. And a lot of people's not talking about this news because the tariff is the big deal right now. And the tariff is the big news. But this one here has been very quiet. I don't see a lot of people talking about this news here, but this is breaking. This is some serious stuff here. Was this an accident or a message? Let's see what's going on here. We're going to start with this news article. Give me a second. There's an advertisement here. I have to pause really quick. I do not want to get hit with a copyright. There we go. It's already paused. Let's go with the news article. The nearly 2,700 mile Keystone Pipeline was shut down Tuesday morning after it ruptured in North Dakota, halting the flow of millions of gallons of crude oil from Canada to refineries in the U.S. and potentially leading to higher gasoline prices. I don't know, guys. My gut tells me this was... I got to be careful what I say because this platform is strict. But it just, you know... We are definitely seeing these war tariff. But it just... This happening at the same time as these tariff... These countries saying you want to hurt us? Well, we could do... so... Southbound, a liquid pipeline business that manages the pipeline, said is shut down. The pipeline, after control center leaked detection system detected a pressure drop in the system. Uh-oh. So the company estimated that 3,500 barrels of oil were released and said the spill was confined to an agricultural field in a rural area about 60 miles, 97 kilometers southwest of Fargo. Okay, so we already know that there was a spill, but what happened? That's the question here. What happened? The effect segment has been isolated, and operation and containment resources have been mobilized to site, the company said. Our primary focus right now is the safety of on-site personnel and mitigating risk for the environment. The pipeline transported an average of 624,000 barrels, or more than 26 million gallons per day in 2024, according to Canadian regulators. It stretches 2,689 miles, that's 4,327 kilometers, from Alberta, Canada to Texas. Now, this is the big one. Prices at the gas pump could rise in the coming days. Man, are you serious? Man, everything is going up. Everything's about to hit the fan. The pipeline shutdown could quickly lead to higher gasoline prices in the Midwest, said this person, I'm going to skip his name, the Vice President for Energy and Innovation at the University of Houston. Why is it that we have to be held for this? Why is it that we got to be punished? This is not our fault. So there was a massive leak and a huge shutdown. Americans had to pay for it. It could raise prices at the pump within 1 or 2 days. Please share this video. But will have a greater impact on diesel and jet fuel. Wow. The Keystone Pipeline transports a large amount of unique, heavy crude that only is available from limited sources, he said. Guys, I'm trying to not say too much on this platform, but I believe that this was, you guys already know. This is not, oops, it was an accident. Just like what happened in Kentucky when someone opened the walls, the doors to the dam. All right, so oops, it was an accident. No, enough is enough. That's it. Sleeping Giant had it up to here. All these boo-boo mistakes. This again, like I said, I gotta be careful. I believe the Sleeping Giant, this message being sent to the Sleeping Giant. All right, so the refineries run on blends of crude so that they can get the product line that they want to deliver, whether it is gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, etc. And not having the supply of heavy crude is going to tilt their ability to make diesel and jet fuel, he said. Now, they will make less of diesel and jet fuel when they have less of the heavy crude. Now, guys, again, we do need these jet fuel. All right, so again, we do have, like, planes and stuff like that, but not only that, but there's military training, F-16s and F-15s and F-22s. But not only that, there's a possibility we get jet fuel out there somewhere in the Mideast. But we do have the B-2 stealth bombers out there in Diego Garcia. Again, like I said, there's a possibility we might have jet fuel out there, but we're about to see some big biblical war, and we need a lot of jet fuel if U.S. is going to be using them B-2 stealth bombers. Higher diesel costs could lead to grocery prices. My goodness. Increases because diesel trucks transport those products. Wow. It's a domino effect. So one domino is falling, and then everything will fall now. So diesel trucks. Warning, who's going to deliver these pallets of food to Walmart or to BJ's or Costco? I mean, now things are going to hit the fan. The lead petroleum analyst at gasoline price tractor Gas Buddy, Patrick DeHaan, said that typically refineries have at least a few days' supply of crude oil on hand that will insulate them from immediate impact from the shutdown. But if the shutdowns continue more than a few days or a week, it could become problematic. Mark, editor-in-chief of the Oil and Gas Global Network, said he doesn't expect gas prices to immediately increase because the major refineries served by the Keystone Pipeline have millions of barrels in storage. Didn't we give a whole bunch of them to Europe? Right. Again, wasn't to Europe. Remember, the Bears shut down the pipeline. They shut it, and we were giving our backup oil to Europe. When Joe was the leader, he gave a lot of it. He was giving the backup ones. So do we still have any backup? So it says here, even if the pipeline gets cut off completely for say 2 or 3 weeks, they have enough crude to continue refinery for gasoline. All right, so we shall see. Hopefully, that person, giving us some very important information. Hopefully, it's true. If not, the price is gonna be really ugly. The pipeline was shut down within 2 minutes of a bang. It wasn't clear what caused the rupture. Wow. Okay, so we have something here, guys. We don't know what caused this event. We don't know it. It just went bang, and that's it. And we don't know what happened in Kentucky when the 10 doors opened in the dam. It was just a miscommunication. All these lame excuse that we are getting is getting really sick. And you know what? All right, so it wasn't clear what caused the rupture of the underground pipeline. An employee working at the site near Fort Ransom heard a mechanical bang and shut down the pipeline within about 2 minutes. Once again, you have this person, Bill, said, spill investigation program manager with the North Dakota Department of Environmental Quality. So we don't know what caused it, but this person heard a bang sound and they immediately shut it down. Maybe it was meant to do some more catastrophic event, but it didn't happen. The person, again, they shut it down immediately before things would have gotten, you know what. So it says here, oil surface about 300 yards, that's 274 meters, south of a pump station in a field, and emergency personnel responded. It says here, no people or structures were affected by the spill, he said. A nearby stream that only flows during part of the year was not affected, but was blocked off and isolated as a precaution, he said. The Pipelines and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration is sending a team to investigate the cause of the leak. All right, so they're going to investigate it, guys. We don't know what happened here. Someone said they heard a bang sound. They turn it off immediately, and that's it. Right now, there is you have the hazardous material. You have all the teams out there. They are investigating. So Fort Ransom, a city of less than 100 people, is in a hilly, forested area of southeastern North Dakota, known for scenic views and outdoor recreation. A state park and hiking trails are nearby. It's unclear at that rate that 30-inch 0.8 meter pipeline was flowing, but even at 2 minutes is going to have a fairly good volume, Sue said. But we had much bigger spills, including one involving the same pipeline a few years ago in Wash County, North Dakota, he said. So I don't think it's going to be that huge. To us it is. And the reason why is because we are seeing a lot of events that's taking place right now, and it's a never-ending trending. We are seeing from train derailment, planes. The planes, have you guys noticed the plane stuff? Kind of the story is kind of died off. Now the trending one is tariff. All right, so it goes from one story to another, and to another, and to another. It's like a never-ending, chapter of all these world events. But again, many Americans, sleeping giants, believe that our sleeping giant land is under ATTACK. The pipeline has history of past ruptures. The Keystone Pipeline was constructed in 2010 at a cost of $5.2 billion dollars and carries crude oil across Saskatchewan, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Manitoba through North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri to refineries in Illinois, Oklahoma, and Texas. Though the pipeline was constructed by TC Energy, it is now managed by Southbow as of 2024. A proposed extension to the pipeline called the Keystone XL would have transported crude oil to refineries on the Gulf Coast, but it was ultimately abandoned by the company in 2021 after years of protests from environmental activists and indigenous communities over environmental concerns. What do you guys think about this story here? Like I said, guys, I mean, for so many years, actually, ever since hitting 2020, there's been all this crazy stuff going on of all these boom, bang, plane, trains, and all this type of crazy stuff. After a spill, the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration is responsible for investigating the root cause of the issue and any lack of compliance. The agency, which regulates liquid and natural gas pipeline, lost several senior level executives earlier this year as part of Donald federal cuts. Now you have the PHMSA did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Bill, executive director at industry watchdog Pipeline Safety Trust, said that the organization already was an under-resourced, underfunded agency. To lose anyone will have an impact on safety, he said. After the last major Keystone pipeline spill in Kansas in December 2022, sections of the pipeline were offline for a little over the 3 weeks before it resumed operation at a lower pressure. That spill of nearly 13,000 barrels of oil flowed into a creek traversing a pasture. An engineering consulting firm said that the bend in the pipeline at the site had been overstressed since being installed in 2010, likely because of construction activity altering the land around the pipe. TC Energy said a faulty weld in the line's bend caused a crack that exacerbated over time. The Pipeline Safety Trust said that this latest leak adds to the troubled history of the Keystone Pipeline, which has had 13 significant incidents in the 15 years it has been operating. So basically, we have some weak pipelines. So now we're building weak stuff. I don't know, guys. There's so much to this story here. Raza reported from... okay, so we're going to skip all this here. So once again, this is the big breaking news. Big, massive breaking news. You see that map? If you look at the lower right corner, that red box, once again, that's the oil spill on Tuesday, April 8th, 2025, near Fort Ransom, North Dakota, disrupt Keystone Pipeline. Wow. And this is the big one here. Once again, prices at the gas pump could rise in the coming days. Alright, so I'm gonna skip this one here. We already know this story. If you guys just want to pause and just read this part here, but yeah, we already know it. So and we already know this one here. So this here is from AP, Associated Press. The pipeline was shut down within 2 minutes of a bang. All right, so we already know all this here. Um, let me go back on Twitter. Is the cause known yet? Someone asked. Nobody knows. Someone says sabotage, but nobody knows. They're saying that possibly weak pipelines. It just the pipes is not that strong and this and that. There's been 12 incidents in the past 15 years, something like that. All right, so that's where we at right now, guys. Again, please share the video. I would keep it updated when it comes to this breaking news here. But yikes, price is going up. And what's the odds of seeing the tariff war and possibly prices about to go up for here and the stuff that we get from other countries? So now we are about to see gas prices and grocery stuff going up. Diesel trucks are gonna get impacted. I mean, it seems like everything is gonna hit the fan. This is not looking good, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Faith and trust in Jesus Christ. For he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.